Welcome back to another episode of Sports Chatter, episode 3. I'm your host, Brody Alberto and Giovanni. And Val over there in the back, making sure everything's okay.
We're back with our Go Fallon in high school athletes, where we pick 3 nominees for weekly athletes. And Dion wasn't able to show up today, but we do have La'merria and Victoria today.
Hey guys, so I'm Val, your co-host and your sound person, and this week's Athletes of the Week are La'merria Fowler. The freshman point guard who's joining us for the second week in a row has turned up her offensive game, scoring 15 points and added 3 steals in a 68-17 win over Southside. Dion Jamerson, the senior wing, averaged double digits in scoring a pair of key region 1-4-8 victories this past week, as the Fury notched a 71-50 victory at Emerald and a win 63-57 home win over Southside. Victoria is our first nominee for the archery team. She turned in a personal best at Fury's last meet, the Razorback 3D state qualifier in Walhalla, scoring 258, making her team's top scorer. She was second among sophomore girls and 11th overall out of 141 competitors. This week's Go Fallon of the week is freshman guard La'merria Fowler. Fowler and the girls basketball team are chasing the second seed out of the region 1-4-8 in a home playoff game. Congratulations to La'merria.
You are our first double nominee and one athlete of the week, your second nomination. And we just had you on our podcast last week, so how do you feel and what are your thoughts on that?
I don't know, it feels good, just keep pushing and just, because I want to be up here again, so it's like, just motivation.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So, Victoria, so how did you get into archery and why did you start archery? Because it's a very interesting sport. Not that many people.
So first, I started archery because my friends were talking about it, and it was something new that I've never tried before.
That's nice. Is it more of a club or team?
I'd say we're more of a team.
That's good. And La'merria.
La'merria. Yeah.
Okay. What's your biggest strength on the court when you play?
That's a good question. I think just allowing my defense to turn into my offense, because I get a lot of steals and deflections and stuff. So just allowing that to just flow into my offense and just create for my team.
That's good.
Do you ever get glazed for the things you do for the team?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like
all
in
the time.
Class?
Yes.
All the time?
Yes.
By the team and class?
Yeah.
Wow.
Victoria, what are your you scored 258, making yourself the team's top scorer. How does the point system work, and how do you score points in archery?
So in archery, specifically for this one, we were shooting 3D, which is basically we're shooting animal targets. And as long as you hit it, you can get a baseline of 7, and then there's a middle of 10, 9, then 8.
Oh, nice.
How does from the 3D and the NASP bullseye, how does it differ?
So for bullseye, you're going to shoot on a regular target, not an animal target. And then there's going to be a set distance, but then for 3D it varies, so it's so much harder.
Yeah. What do you like the 3D more than the NASP bullseye?
Yeah, I like the 3D more.
That's cool. So you're active on both ends of the court. Do you get more of a rush from a bucket or a steal?
It depends. It's cause you can get hype off if you're going to get a bucket, but it's an and one, so it's the whole crowd getting hype. But if it's a steal, it's okay, boom, you got a steal.
Yeah, you locked them up.
Yeah, it's good defense, so it's both,
Both are good.
Yeah.
La'merria, have you ever done a prank by your upperclassmen?
Pranked?
Yeah, because you're a freshman, so sometimes upperclassmen will just
yeah.
pranks out of nowhere.
Yeah. Yes, actually. Well, kinda. When we went to Charleston, my roommates, which was Naya, Raven, and Maya, they was whoever go to sleep first, getting water poured on them. So everybody tried to stay up, and it was already 2 freshmen in the room, so it was okay, we not trying to get water poured on us. Mind you, we had games the next day.
Yeah.
So it was, I didn't get water poured on me though, because I didn't go to sleep. But yeah, kinda.
So somebody did?
No, nobody.
No?
No, everybody just we call it truce, and everybody just went to sleep.
Victoria, do you do any like prep or like pregame before an archery tournament, a competition?
So we usually have like practices a few days before, and I also just like try to clear my mindset because obviously you can't focus that well if there's too much going on.
Yeah.
How do you usually like practice archery? Like how do y'all do it?
How do y'all
So
train?
we just go to the aux gym, and then they have these targets, and then we just carry it out, and then they set it at like different lengths, and then we rotate every time so everyone can, you know, get that different experience from each and every animal target.
So it's a 3D, right?
Yeah, 3D.
Do y'all ever like practice on a bullseye?
Bullseye. Yeah, we do bullseye.
Do the targets ever move, or is it just like
No, it's just
stationary?
still.
Do you think you could beat your coach, Miss Sudden, in 1v1?
I mean, I think I can.
Really?
Yeah.
You think you can beat the coach?
Yeah.
Gosh.
Wow.
So, La'merria, you've hit 15 points in back-to-back games, double digits. Like, what changed in your routine, or like, what has your team done to make you like hit that?
I think it was just a change of mindset. Like coming off our West Side loss, it was just like, okay, like we really got to lock in, like it's a region, you know what I'm saying? So I just felt like as if I had to step up for my team and be a leader and just continue to step up my game and just, yeah.
You're from the statistics, like you're a great player, you're a great athlete, but how do you carry yourself out here like at school and like outside of like sports?
Just being a good kid, I don't know, get good grades, you know, and just staying involved like on and off the court.
Yeah, you do a lot of like practice and
Yeah.
like conditioning.
Yeah, a lot. Like staying after hours, before and after practice, you know, just getting extra work in, stuff.
I think that's very like motivational.
Yeah, that's very important. Do you like club or school better? What do you think? Like AAU?
AAU, cause it's just more fun, and it's like school ball is like really serious, like everything's real serious. But AAU, it's like I think it's more fun, and you play more games and tournaments, and you travel. You also get to see a lot of stuff with AAU because you travel in different places if you're on a good team. So it's like you meet new people, you get new teammates, all that. So.
That's nice.
Victoria, going to her question, or the question we asked La'merria, do you like do archery outside of school? Is there any like clubs or like teams you can do, or do you just do it in school?
I mean, I just do it in school, but sometimes we do have practices like outside of school. Like we go to this area called TAB, and it's basically we shoot the 3D animal targets in the woods, and it's really fun.
That sounds fun.
Guys, if you were to switch sports, Victoria, how many three-pointers do you think you can make out of 10 shots?
5?
Okay. And what about you, La'merria? How many like bullseyes you think you can make out of 10?
10. I got full confidence.
You got that precision for the bullseye? Yeah?
Like the position you have on the court?
Yep.
Oh, that's nice.
That's cool. What sport do you think is harder, like archery or basketball? Because I feel like they're both pretty like,
Yeah, they're
hard.
both pretty hard. Like archery, you have to like,
You have to
focus.
aim
Focus,
it, yeah.
You know, you gotta be in like A game, and basketball too.
Yeah.
Which one is harder? More
I
difficult?
think basketball to a certain extent, cause it's like I think it's more pressure, like, cause you never know, like, it could be a playoff game, you know what I'm saying? Y'all going to the championship if y'all win this. Game winning shot, you know, it's all that. It's different emotions, all that. So it's like I think it's harder.
Oh, I think that archery is harder, in my opinion, because you really have to get into the mindset of like cutting out distractions from everyone else, because obviously you're gonna hear everyone shooting, and then there might be distractions, but you have to like close that off.
Yeah.
Where do the games where are they at usually? Like, is there like a big crowd, or like is it in the forest?
There's a lot of people that go, but we mostly shoot in like other high schools in like their gym, and yeah, it's just like a bunch of families and stuff like that.
So Are there like any archery like famous players that you look up to or compare yourself to?
To be honest, I just really focus on myself in archery. There isn't like a specific person that I look up to,
Yeah.
but Coach Sedith is really good.
La'merria, like, do you have any favorite players that are in college or like that you look up to?
Women's.
Yeah, women's.
I really like La'merria Fowler and Juju Watkins, but she missed out this season because she tore her ACL. But I really like La'merria Fowler she just transferred from USC to LSU. Michaela Williams, she got to LSU as well, and Flyja Johnson. And as far as WNBA, Aja Wilson, Paige Buckers, all them.
Do you like Angel Reese?
Yeah, I like Angel.
If y'all were an animal based off your sport, what would you be?
A lion.
Why?
Because, like, fierce, no fear,
Brave.
just pressure,
I think I'd be a fox.
Fox. Why a fox?
I don't know. I think it's just like whenever I shoot, I get really lucky, and it's like, I don't know, I'm sly.
Yeah. What keeps y'all like focused throughout the game or the shooting
Yeah, the competition.
competition?
I think just my team, like, keeping each other calm, you know what I'm saying? And just, like, blocking the crowd out, just staying in the right headspace.
I try to like not think about too much about like what's going on like outside of the competition. I just like try to not think while I shoot.
La'merria, you've hit 15 points in back-to-back games. What changed in your routine that helped you find your offensive groove?
The extra work hours, like after practice or before practice on the shooting machine, extra ball handling drills,
You train
all
at
that.
home?
Yeah, and at home. So
That's good.
Victoria, so setting a personal best of 258 is huge. What was going through your mind during your final round at the Walhalla meet?
To be honest, I felt that I was already doing pretty good, but I was trying to keep that confidence down to not get too cocky, So I just like tried as hard as I could.
Do you think like your competition was really hard too, or what do you think of that?
No, yeah, there was a bunch of like, so sometimes we shoot with like elementary schoolers or middle schoolers, and they were doing very well. Like I had a kid next to me, and he was like 11, and he said he's already been to like states competitions before, so it like stressed me out.
Wow.
Yeah.
Going back to the beginning, this is our first ever archery nominee on the podcast, or first archery player on the podcast. So, could you give us like a quick rundown on like what archery is and like how do you score points and how the point system works?
So archery is a competitive sport, and there's two types of tournaments that you can go into. There's regular bullseye, which is your, standard target where the middle you hit a 10 and then the points go down from there. And then there's 3D, which is, the animal targets. But for 3D, it's more of a special case since the targets are smaller and they vary because there's different animals and they're at different distances too. So you have to like modify your aiming point every single time that you switch. And every time that you shoot it, as long as you hit it, you'll get a baseline of 7 points.
What's the easiest animal target for you?
The easiest?
Yeah.
I think it's the turkey.
Okay, what about the hardest?
The hardest? It'd have to be the bigger ones like the elk because they're usually really far away.
Yeah.
So thank you, Victoria, for like teaching us a little bit more about archery and like how it works, because it's a very interesting sport. And thank you for like being on our podcast.
La'merria, a couple big games coming up. Best of luck.
thank you.
And that's the end of our podcast. Congratulations.
Congratulations to both of
Congratulations,
y'all.
guys.
Thanks.
Thank
Thanks, bro.
you.
Thank you.